What was your prediction, Harshit?
189.
189. What was yours?
195.
I'm going to tell both of them, hold my beer, because I went with 207.
Yes.
So it's 165 for 5, 38 of the last 5 overs. Not something that you see in IPL, not something that you see on this ground, considering the same ground, albeit a different page, where you saw 277 first being scored and almost being chased.
Yeah.
So I'll leave it over to Siddharth to explain what is it that your team have done today.
Well, the team, especially the top and middle order, have continued from where they left off against the Delhi Capitals. Okay, we all criticized them for the lack of intent in the power play and also in the middle overs. Well, right in front of you, captain leading from the front with 123.8. Ajinkya Rahane, if you look at it, 116. He did start off well. I mean, Rituraj and Rahane started off well, but then they just shut shop. The only exception to the norm, unlike what happened against the game against the Delhi Capitals, was Shivam Dube, 45 of 24. But also SRH's brain fade captaincy. Why bowl spin to Dube when you know that he can murder spin? And that's what he exactly did. But then the end overs fizzled out. Total fizzled out. Jadeja struggling.
Because Dube was not there. Na? The only one who was giving impetus, he was not there.
And Cummins struck the body blow at the worst possible time.
And also, and I've spoken about this before, why would not an MS Dhoni bat higher up? I can't understand. Because he has that ability. At least, okay, till Dube understood, Ajinkya Rahane bats where he does, Ruturaj Gaikwad, Rachin Ravindra, there could be various reasons why they could not accelerate, it's fine. But if you remember, we spoke in that last game too, that knowing the explosiveness that Dhoni gets you, or even for that matter, by the way, Moeen Ali, I know he's playing his first game, Moeen Ali has had good patches, he's had bad patches, but I don't think Moeen Ali is a player that will ever have issues with the strike rate. I think he'll more often than not go for it. Yeah. So when you've got those batters, I would have had, I mean, Daryl Mitchell, as much as Siddharth is a big fan of, whatever be the score, and maybe this is a winning score, we'll get to that a little later, but still you got to optimize the use of your team. No, and this is exactly what we spoke about in the pre-match show. If you push in a Dhoni right after a Dube, and then maybe a Moeen Ali, then a Jadeja, and then if need be, if you fall a wicket, then you get Daryl Mitchell. If Daryl Mitchell, even though he's playing as a batter, becomes redundant, so be it. I know why you've kept him. Let's say you had a bit of a collapse at the start, then you've kept him to come and consolidate. Fine, that's his role. But on a day to day where you got a base and then an acceleration from Dube, once he gets out, you want to ensure that the acceleration continues. So you push in people who can accelerate. That is an issue that they had last time. Fine, the ship had sailed in that game. You were in a situation where you couldn't have won. But who knows if a Dhoni would have come out earlier? Who knows if a Dhoni came out earlier today, they instead of 165, they sit at 185. Who knows?
That you are batting Daryl Mitchell at the wrong position.
Yeah,
he is in number 6.
Correct.
And if you bring him even lower down the order, then actually it's as good as not naming him. I mean, it doesn't even make him redundant. Again, I think what CSK have made peace with, or it could be tactical or something that they made peace with, they are okay with Dhoni coming in where he is walking out to bat right now, because there is nobody else who can fill in that role that he does.
Is that optimum utilization of Dhoni's resource?
I think it is.
3 balls today.
I think
that's a use.
It is.
He's the guy who just smashed the last game. You think Daryl Mitchell can do it better than Dhoni?
They are going with what they saw last year, and I don't think they are expecting Dhoni to be in the middle for too long.
Who's asking too long? I am saying instead of 3, what is too long? Too long is 30 balls plus minimum, even if I'm looking to you. You want someone to play 15, 20 balls, something like that. Nah? In 15, 20 balls that he faces, he can get you at 200, 250 strike rate, which he did show you last time. Okay, fine. You had the knowledge of previous season and you weren't too bullish, but you saw what he did last time as well. And I know that this would probably a call he himself would have taken. Doesn't matter who the captain is. But even then, maybe the captain needs to step up and say, no, I trust more of you. I would want him to bat 15, 20 balls Give him that role. 3 balls is what's the role? Then that just seems like then you don't send him also. 3 balls not going to make a
It
difference.
is a
Send him
piecemeal
early.
situation, I agree. It's a piecemeal like a situation. But if you promote Dhoni up the order, you're risking one more thing. I would argue instead of 185, it could have even stagnated to 150. Dhoni, different conditions against the Delhi Capitals at Vizag.
Excuse me, you're saying he would have
Would have
fared
slowed
worse
things down,
than
he's
Daryl
saying.
Mitchell.
He would have slowed things down. He would have
He
played
was
what
slowed
Mitchell
down.
did.
Slower than Daryl Mitchell?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Of course.
I don't think so. I think that the times that the times that Dhoni has played like that, where he's batted run a ball or slightly over run a ball, you're mixing the thing. That's been when they're chasing, and he knows that there is enough time for me to make up later, and he tries for it. I think his calculation is always when he tries for it, he has succeeded sometime, he's failed sometime. Fine, but he bats like this when he knows the the target is in my range. Even if the net run rate has gone from 12 to 15, it's okay. 15 runs last 3 overs, I can control it. So he'll play a innings like that. But batting first, if he was to come here, I don't think he would have, in 11 balls, okay, he could have gotten out for 0 trying to hit a 6, happens, but he would have got you more runs.
Okay, in that middle period, okay, who was bowling for Sunrisers Hyderabad? A certain leg spinner called Mayank Markanday.
But he didn't bowl much.
But he bowled, see, how
2
much?
overs, I think he
2
bowled.
overs, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, he got hit by Shivam Dubey. But the risk that you carried afterwards was that if you promoted Dhoni, that was the opportunity for SRH spinners to ensure that, okay, we come back into the contest. Because let us be very honest, Dhoni's reflexes against spin are debatable.
Reflexes? What reflexes?
Reading. No, not reflexes, reading. Not reflexes, reading. Reading of spin bowling.
No, reflexes.
He's been suspect to spin bowling. We all know that.
That's okay, but there's a difference. No,
reading.
Okay.
Reading.
His reading of spin is suspect. Now, why doesn't Dhoni come out to bat after he had given up on his international career also? Why he never batted up that number 4 or number 5? In his entire international career, why didn't he want to bat at number 4 or 5? Only when certain
the World
instances
Cup
happened.
final, he is the one who came to counter a Muthaiya Muralidharan.
Yes.
That's why he promoted himself.
But that was a different era.
You saying why
No, but-
throughout his career?
But I mentioned
Format, but also format.
But I mentioned that he has come very rarely. He hasn't done it consistently. When the need was there in 2019 for him to go up.
I agree that between fast bowlers and spinners, and MS Dhoni would rather face fast bowlers than spinners. I agree. He's more comfortable against fast bowlers than spinners. No debating that. You can look at the last few seasons. There's a clear-cut thing. But I am saying does not matter if in that situation. Again, this is not a situation where you need to consolidate and you're worried that he gets beaten by a spinner's wrong one or whatever. No, it's all about attacking. And I still feel whether it's a spinner or whether it's a fast bowler, a Dhoni has a better chance of accelerating and taking you to a match-winning score than a Daryl Mitchell or even a Ravindra Jadeja at that situation. That's my point. Whether he does well or not, that's anybody's guess.
See, they botched up the batting lineup today.
They've always been.
You can't have a Mitchell at 6.
Yeah.
See now, again, not in hindsight, go back to the pre-show. Why is it that I was harping on the fact that they're not getting the balance right? Because with the batting lineup that they have and the approach that they have, they will always have batters underutilized. The batting unit will never get utilized. Today, a Moeen Ali, a Deepak Chair, whatever, Tushar Deshpande who can get you, who are good enough to play 5-6 ball, they will always be underutilized. Which is why I said at that situation, pre-game, not now, that instead of a Daryl Mitchell, I would have played a Santner. Because Daryl Mitchell I'm not utilizing him. I'm not saying he's a bad batsman or whatever.
But
I'm not
then
utilizing
Santner would
him.
be in the same situation as Moeen Ali is.
No, but I need Santner the bowler, boss. I'm not looking at Santner the batter.
On
How
this
is he on the
particular
opening?
wicket-
Santner the bowler could be completely different. It gives me an option. Let's say
But
Jadeja
then
will have a great day.
I'm saying how does it then change the scorecard for me? You're saying then Dhoni would have
No,
batted
I'm not
higher.
talking about the scorecard. I'm not talking. I'm saying you're underutilizing a player. Today, MS Dhoni is underutilized.
I think
He has 3
as,
balls. That's not it.
I would say you were anyway
That is
not
wrong.
looking.
No.
You're not expecting more than 7 to 10 balls from Dhoni.
Correct. No, but
More than 7 to
I
10.
would want 15. But
See,
he's
for
under-
15, then he has to be batting 4-5.
Yeah, wherever. So okay, even if he does not, Mitchell would have batted, or if he is batting at whatever position, Moeen Ali is also underutilized. You got him because of his batting. Of course, he'll bowl a few overs.
Then
He's
questions
no better.
need to be
Then
asked,
Deepak
let's say,
Chahar,
of
there is a
batters who
question.
batted at a strike rate of 110, 120.
So that's what I'm trying to say. You take out any match. A Chennai Super Kings will not need more than 5-6 batters. That's the way they bat. Seldom will you see their lower order coming. They have batters, Deepak Chahar. They'll never be utilized. So my point is, why do you want to fit in a batter and elongate your batting lineup? It never gets utilized. Your bowlers can be utilized. You will reach a situation in a match where Jadeja is not doing well. After 1 over, you don't want to bowl him. You have an option of going to a side.
you know what is the problem?
But you're not fielding an 11 basis that, okay, I will always expect runs out of my top order and I don't need batting after 7, let's say, and I'll have...
You have batting till 10, my friend. If you remove one batter, you'll have batting till 9. There are teams that have batting till 8. The teams are... So you're never going to utilize all your batters, is what I'm saying. Your bowlers,
You could. See, on the day, they're still left with their batters. This is where, again, this is where the top order has to be playing aggressively.
It will always, yes, they should, but it will always happen. I'm telling you, you take out the number of matches that will happen. It will always happen. CSK, with the way they bat, and a lot of their batters are in good form also. They'll never need more than 6-7. They pack their batting till 10. So either you take that approach that just everyone keep attacking, we have too much batting. You have to utilize, you do. That's not going to happen. So they'll always keep playing 6-7. If that is your approach, where you will not need more than 6-7 batters, it's better to carry an extra bowler who will give you some option. If that day you got got hammered in that game versus Delhi, if you had another bowler, who knows on a given day? One doesn't work.
But when I see a batting performance like this, I don't get reason enough to be switching my philosophy.
I'm not. So that's what I'm saying. Don't switch the philosophy. Change your 11.
Because they're not. See, even with 10 batters, they aren't putting a score that they should have put after batting first.
Exactly my point. No, Harshit. So if you're not changing your philosophy, where only 6-7 are going to be used, why pack it with another batter? Reduce him. Create another bowler in the team. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. You're saying philosophy is not changing. This is how they're going to bat, which means most games they will only need 6-7.
But that makes you because see, like it happened in the DC game where you didn't get runs, there was a top order collapse, you had nothing in the power play. Those games will also happen, and that's when you will need batting till deep.
But even that you have enough. You're the most the longest batting lineup that there is in IPL.
You see, if you've got
I'll take that. I will take that because my question will then be to a Rachin Ravindra, Ruturaj Gaikwad, Rachin, what he's been doing for the last 2 games and the others.
You said they're not going to change their philosophy.
No, I'm saying the top order will have to play aggressive. So what will happen? You play aggressively, it'll be hit or miss because it's high risk.
No, I'm trying to understand from you. You said that they will not change their philosophy.
Yeah, of fielding the same 11, let's say, or having, by philosophy I meant having those many batters in their lineup.
I'm saying what makes sense. To carry a batter, I'm never going to use in my team.
But I cannot always be sure of that, right?
You're batting till 10, would you not show off? Would you not show off? You're batting till 10, then might as well play 11 batters.
That's exactly what you admire about an English side that wins the T20 World Cup and they're batting till 9, right?
But that's because they take their best bowlers. They have enough bowling options. No, I'm saying what is the balance? A balance is to get both things are weighing heavily. If you're weighing one side very heavy, I'm putting more, but that's not being utilized to the optimum. I'll pick a spot there and put it here, so I can have optimum utilizer. There is a more chance of you needing another bowler, good enough bowler in your bowling lineup when you're going for a lot of runs.
The only thing
then having a batter will ever be used. You will always have a situation.
It's more or less the same like you saw last time around as well, and the 11 that they fielded. Only a Pathirana is not there. Pathirana has been and a Fizz is not there, but
correct. So what happened?
You have a Mukesh Chaudhary as a natural replacement, and again both forced changes.
Exactly my point. So if there is 2 bowlers are not there, again I'm breaking it.
It's like for like one bowler effectively because
Baba, let me finish. 2 bowlers you just mentioned. Yeah. 2 bowlers have gotten out. What area has become weaker?
But 2 are coming also, no?
Baba,
there is Mukesh Chaudhary. Mukesh Chaudhary.
11 तो लोग होंगे ही ना यार टीम में.
But it's like for like. It's not like I'm compromising. See, Mukesh Chaudhary comes in.
One second. A Mustafizur and a Pathirana have gone out.
Yeah.
And a Mukesh Chaudhary is come in.
Yeah.
And who has come in?
Thikshana.
Thikshana has come in.
Yeah.
And it's the same. Your balance is the same.
I am looking at 8 overs from both.
Not necessary. I am saying
On this sluggish wicket, Thikshana is definitely.
Bumrah has gone out. I've got a Akash Madwal, and it's the same. Is it the same?
But on this wicket, how does it make sense to have a Santner?
Harshit, one by one. You have taken up Jasprit Bumrah has gone out and Akash Madwal has come in. That, of course, that's a change. No, like for like, fast bowler ke liye. But mera bowling weak hua na, man Bumrah is.
But how is a Santner helping my cause?
I'm asking you one question, Baba. Just answer. Jasprit Bumrah has gone out and an Akash Madwal has come in. So obviously it's a like for like replacement, right? So all I'm asking is, has my bowling lineup become stronger or weaker?
Weaker on paper,
That's
yeah.
what I'm trying to say. 2 better bowlers have gone
But
out.
what were my options?
1 second, I'm just going one by. 2 better bowlers have gone out and 2 weaker bowlers have come in. What has weakened in my team?
My bowling, but who helps me out then in this case? A Santner, that's not the answer.
Any bowler, of course it's an answer.
No,
any bowler, I can fit, that team can fit in another bowler. That team does not need, what you're doing is you're tilting the scales in favor of batting, which is not going to be utilized. Whereas weakening your bowling, so might as well put a piece here if it's getting tilted to balance it out, because there's a good chance I get in to use my bowler. If it's not a great day for any of the thing, I go. There's an option. I'm not saying that Santner will come and win you the game. I'm saying another bowler will give you an option. You don't need those many batters in your team.
How many options are we looking at right now as well? There is Deepak Chahar, there is Thikshana, there is Mukesh Chaudhary.
Yes, so all of them are having a very ordinary IPL. I may need it. They're all having a very ordinary IPL.
Your top order has been very ordinary.
Never going to be there.
Your top order has been very ordinary, and that is why playing 10 batters, you can't have a strike rate of 133, 123.
So exactly,
but then change the approach. That's not going to happen. With this team, that's not going to happen. They will always
have. No, but the first 2 games, that wasn't the issue. But it's just the previous match and this match.
Certain players stepped up. Here, certain players are not stepping up.
Yeah, no, I'm saying there will not be a issue. More often than not, they will not lose too many wickets. And more often than not, in 4-5 down only, on another day they'll get 200. They're a very good batting lineup. Rachin Ravindra fires, Ruturaj fires, Ajinkya Bahar, they get 2. That's what I'm trying to say. The batting is very good. It's very, very good. Today also what they've got 165 is probably a match winning total. We are looking at it that they didn't do it because probably, as we mentioned, it's a black soil pitch, and it's one thing is clear, it's not as conducive to stroke making as the others. That I understand. But I'm saying now if I'm going to look at my balance, that I have a very good batting lineup. Okay, they are going to play one way only that they have been playing. Do I need so many batters? No, these batters, if I remove, I'm giving an example, if I remove Daryl Mitchell, it does not affect my batting. If it wasn't going to be a Mitchell coming in there, a Dhoni would have come. Instead of 2 balls, he would have faced 12 balls. Even if he got out, I still have a Moeen Ali coming in, he would have faced 4-5 balls. If not that, I want the Deepak Chahar to be exposed to 4-5 balls. He can give me a few hits, or a Tushar Deshpande can give me the. So I have too much options. Like there's a lot of cushion in my batting. I will more of it. 9 games out of 10. This batting lineup without another batter will serve me fine. It will not affect the balance of my team. But there are more chances where my bowlers who are getting tonked, I may need to look for multiple options. If Deepak Chahar has a good
But even this bowling lineup, this unit at the moment has 6 bowling options.
Correct. But all those 6 scare me. So I don't mind that I have a 7. Right now.
So you're saying a 7th bowler will be that match winner?
Who knows on a given day who's that match winner? At least I'm going to use him. My point is, at least I'm going to use him. In my batter, I'm never going to use that number.
But that same logic can apply because the 7th bowler is again like an ultra luxury for 80% of the teams, let's say 8 or 10 teams.
Correct.
Exactly. But I'm going to apply the same logic here as well, that like my batters aren't getting used because I have such an ultra luxury, maybe my bowlers will also not get used.
I just told you I'm going to use the bowler.
But by the same logic.
No, it's not. Harshit, my bowlers, I just told you, my batters are in form. My bowlers are struggling. All 6 of my bowlers are struggling. What do I do as a captain? I don't have a problem with my batting. My 6 bowlers are struggling. I don't mind another cushion. There's no harm if I can afford. Yes, If my balance like other teams is so bad that I cannot fit in another bowler, then so be it. I'll have to make do with 6. But I can get that luxury.
But if we are going by the logic that with 6 batters I am good, I can also have the same logic that with 6 bowlers I am also good, because not always will those 6 batters serve you well.
Baba, but you're not good now. I'm just telling you what has happened in the IPL.
So, but last 2 matches the batting is also not well. So maybe I will feel that I will need more batters.
Batting did well. You conceded too much to the Delhi Capitals. Your batting is doing well. They almost came down close to chasing it. Your bowling is the one that's leaking runs. There's a good chance, I'm saying, if today's game, if you lose, if Chennai lose today in the game, it will be because of their bowling.
Both facets.
No, batters also I think underperformed.
They did not. Exactly my point. So what happened with carrying that extra batter?
That is where you question the top 4.
Today, if I carried another bowler,
because there is nobody. See, none of rather the top 5. There's only one batter that's crossed 150 strike rate.
Exactly, no. So what happened in your batting? You have left few guys underutilized. They're just sitting there doing nothing, no contribution. But if I had a bowler, I could have used him. A Tushar Deshpande is going for runs. A Thikshana is going for runs. A Deepak Chair is going for runs. What do? I could have used him. Who knows? He's the one who picks me 3 wickets.
And again, see,
I will have an option to do that.
There are 3 facets in the loss that happened against Delhi Capitals when everything failed. We are hyping up the batting, but it was the batting that sunk you. MS Dhoni just papered over the cracks, but we all know that when the match is gone, he performs well. But your bowling let you down, especially a death overs bowling. And here, again, Mitchell batting out of position. Where's Thikshana? Thikshana is a power play bowler and a death overs bowler, and you want to utilize him in the middle. This is where Rituraj is going to find out captaincy burdens. It's going to happen.
All your bowlers are out of form, my friend. All your bowlers are out of form. That's why I'm saying a good bowling lineup can save you. Who that good bowler is, I don't know. But if I can carry multiple bowlers in my team without compromising on my batting, because my batters are not going to be used, I'll do it. Today, you do not have a Mustafizur, who's been the one who's doing well for me. Today, I do not have a Patirana who's helping me. What do? My bowling's become weaker. But what am I saying? No, it's okay. I have 6 bowlers. Weak bowling, no problem, but I'll go with this 6. No, boss. You take a 7th. Who knows? That might save you. Your batting, though, anyway, number 7, 8, 9 will never be used. Your batting does not get all out. Even on a day you had a bad day which you lost the game, it only came till Dhoni. Nobody's getting used. But your bowlers are a problem. Who knows if today a Santner plays, could have been the guy who turns out. I'm not saying there's a guarantee, but I as a captain have multiple
Because
options.
as far as the pitch is concerned, your spinners are not getting any pitches. It is the pacers with their cutters.
Yeah.
And this is where this pitch was tailor-made for a Mustafiz because of his cutters.
Yeah, but if he's not there,
He's not there. Now,
you get him a
luck.
visa quickly, then he could have been.
Call it bad luck. So that is why, as I had expected, Chennai will have a mid-season slump. It's begun. If you look
But
at it.
I still this team is a better team once they get their balance right. I think right now it's too skewed in batting favor. A facet of their team that does not need the only thing that they need to change in that is the mindset. The mindset
the right people in the right position.
Yeah, okay, but today what would you do? That's what I'm trying to say. Today I don't disagree with them pushing Daryl Mitchell down. What do you do? You want to up the tempo. Is Daryl Mitchell going to do that for me? No, he's not going to. That's what I said. He would have been underutilized today. In hindsight, I'm saying today you didn't need him. You didn't need him. Your batting line, just remove him. Just push your batting order. It will not only make your batting a bit quicker, but it will also allow you luxury to play another bowler. It will allow you. Maybe Moeen Ali is not that bowler who's going to give me those many overs. Maybe Thikshana will have another off day. He's not going to give me those many bowlers. Jadeja, there have been times where you're not okay bowling him 4 overs. So then what do? I need a bowler. Right now, if I'm the CSK captain, I'm saying my batting one thing I will tell, batting need to be aggressive. One thing, that's it. And I can do with one batter less. I have too much batting.
You are having a problem of plenty and you're not utilizing it. As simple as that. And the thing with Mitchell Santner, wrong franchisee. He needs a better franchisee. And I have always maintained.
I'm not just advocating for Santner. If I had another bowling option, I would look at their squad. I could even fit him in. If I think he can do me. All I'm saying is I need another cushion. With the bowling lineup that I've gone today, I'm not too bullish about Chennai.
How can we be bullish about it when they've already conceded 35 in 2 overs?
No, but
And Mukesh Chaudhary, he got out due to injury. 2022, he was your leading wicket taker. Look how the table's turned. So, Deepak Chahar and Mukesh Chaudhary, you have a Shardul Thakur waiting. For 4.4 crores, he has not played 4 games.
Ritvika Reddy.
NZ players choked against Aussies as expected. Of course, Pat Cummins. There is a kryptonite for New Zealand. Whenever you see yellow, you freeze. That's what happened. Shubham Garg. Dhoni is not fit enough to run between wickets for longer duration. That is why he's not coming with more overs remaining, as you have to run more. There is a 50-50 call on his fitness at this point in time. But we are reading too much into that Delhi Capitals now.
No, but I'm saying even if that is the case, I'm saying you give him the 10-11 balls. Yeah, how many running things you have to take? You don't have to do too many. That's the time where you have to go bang bang. They got 38 runs in the last 5 overs.
Yeah.
Nobody wants single or double. Or single or double should be a rarity.
Right.
In a 6-ball over, there should be at best 3 balls where you're taking a single or double. The rest 3 have to go for a boundary.
Dex, we did criticize CSK and we did criticize Dhoni also. You have to just go back and check the video. So, we'll be back for the match end because I think it.
Dex says I'm not criticizing Dhoni. We started by saying he's batting too low down the order.
Which I said it's not.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
It's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
I mean, see, for his template, as I mentioned, we are reading too much into that Delhi Capitals. Knock, the game was done.
But
no pressure.
But there is a knock for him now. Please tell me where is a Daryl Mitchell or a Ravindra Jadeja given you anything in this IPL season?
Ravindra Jadeja hasn't given us, barring that one.
So then,
final,
so then, how can you say that it's okay for a Jadeja to bat higher up than Dhoni? How?
When did I say that Jadeja won?
He said that. He said that he wants it. Why would not a Jadeja batting? What does a Jadeja as a batter give you more than Dhoni the batter?
How will I forget what happened last year? Dhoni didn't even give me 100 runs.
But what is that got to do? He never came out to bat.
And
that's
I
what I'm criticizing him for.
The team is looking at a transition right now. His roles where his
transition to jab jayega na, but right now.
But it is what we are talking about is the transitional phase.
Correct, but if he's in my team, so what do I do? Okay, we are going through a transition, so I'm not going to use. You're not going to be utilized optimally. Why? Because transition hai. So hum dekhna chahte.
Because there is.
He
He can still give you the kind of cameo that he did against Delhi, but nobody else could have done it. See,
correct.
You can have somebody else bat at number 4 instead of Mitchell 4 or 5, but to do Dhoni's role at 7-8, nobody else can do it at 7-8.
Today you are doing the 7 role. You're doing that 7 role. Only thing it's happening at 4 because the rest of the batters have finished. What is the number 7 role?
I'm saying on a day he doesn't give me. Can Mitchell do it at 7? What he can do it at 4? No.
Correct.
So by that logic only, that's because there is nobody in the league who can do.
Akshit, you just said that Dhoni does a very specialized role, right? Number 7.
Which comes at 7-8.
Correct, but that cannot. 7-8 is not a written thing. Now what is 7-8? What is the role? Forget the number. What is 7-8? 7-8 is a role you get 3-4 overs in the end. That's the 7-8 role, right? Or you get those. That is the role. It's not based on exact that number. A role of 7-8 means you have the last 3-4 overs to have a go.
Probably this is the last 2, in fact, I would say in most cases.
No, 7 role is that only. So I just said 2-3, now you're saying 2, you're nitpicking. No, I'm saying that is the same role. So now I'm going to say no. I have decided you are 7, so you're not going to get 2-3 overs, you'll only get 3 balls. Why? Because you have to bat at 7. No, that is a specialized role that Dhoni can do.
See, Rinku's role is also specialized role. When was he given a promotion? Only when you could be aiming at a record total, and when there was a team that was down and out. You will not see Rinku be promoted otherwise.
Rinku was given a promotion because he's your specialized 7. So Rinku was given a promotion when there was exactly, I was saying, when there were 3-4 overs left. Saying that he doesn't have to be.
But will that happen always? No, it doesn't. It's only happened once.
No,
it will only happen in situations where the team, there is enough overs left and you have already crossed, let's say, a safe total.
How to explain? It will happen every time.
It won't. We've not seen it happen in a couple of seasons.
Yes, it is. His role is to play 3-4 overs. That's his job. His
job is what he did the other day as well. Again, 8 balls. 20 odd runs,
but
whatever.
He was sent when there were 20 balls left. Now he got out. He was sent when there were 20 balls left. That's exactly what I'm saying. Dhoni needs to be sent when there are 20 balls left, not when there are 3. There's no use of sending him there. That's his role. Number 7 is that role. That's what I try to say. If tomorrow only 1 wicket is lost and there are 20 balls left, I don't mind sending Dhoni there. That's his role. But now you will say, no, why did he bat at number 3? Number doesn't matter. It's that phase. He can only bat the last 3-4 overs. That's where he excels at, better than everyone else. I'm not going to say that, oh, send an Ajinkya Rahane because he's batting at number 3. If the openers had a big partnership and last was left, I want a Dhoni to come. That's what a Dhoni needs to do. He needs to come and bat those many overs. He's being underutilized. I would have batted him ahead of a Jadeja and a Daryl Mitchell. Yes, if Jadeja has to come in at over number 12 because wickets have fallen, then sure enough, Jadeja should be ahead of Dhoni. But if Jadeja is coming at 17th over ahead of Dhoni, I'm sorry, that's not fine. Dhoni needs to bat there. Yes, if Jadeja is coming in 12th over, fair enough. I don't think Dhoni should go there.
Well, we don't see that in the post-match because...
Yeah. And today, I hope somebody steps over CSK, but looking at the form of the bowler, there won't be too many people stepping up.
Form of the bowlers, form of the top order, not looking good at this point. And we are 4th game into the season for them.
Yep.
Problems galore. With the problem of plenty that you'd expect. So join us for the match end.
Yes.
I think the game is ending sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
46 for 1 and 2.5.
Yeah, but it's okay. Chennai will keep packing their batting, which is not their problem. Bowling is an issue.
Yep.
Either get the informed bowlers. If you don't have informed bowlers, get multiple options. Who knows who can do it on your day. Today they will be in a situation where all their 6 guys get hammered and they don't know what to do.
Yep, indeed.
But a 7th also could have been hammered, is what I'm saying.
But at least it gives me the option. Right now I'm not allowing them and I'm not using my 2 batters who are just in the team to come, not being used, but they are in the team. I need to, and again I'm saying, not saying it in hindsight, when the team was announced, said it at that time, that the batting that they're packing will never be used. That is not your area of concern, but आप क्या कर रहे हो उसमें और हवा भर रहे हो. भाई, you are full there. The batters are good enough. Either they'll do well, they won't do well. You're full enough. But your bowling is so weak, it needs pumping, it needs hava. It needs some pumping, but you're not pumping it. You're ignoring it. You're leaving it. Saying, वो ठीक है, हमारे ये चलेंगे, ये भी नहीं चलेंगे.
हवा है that the balloon will threaten to explode. That is how it is at this point.
One last comment to
Vishal Panchal, just go down. Okay, you're going in circles. Agreed, extra bowler needed.
Exactly. Anyway, bye-bye. Take care. Good night. Not good night, sorry.
See you for the post-match.
See you soon. See you soon. It seemed like a post-match.
Exactly.